All right, day number 13, vlog number 13. I'm sitting here at the hotel once again, spinning my life away on the bike. Nothing too rigorous, nothing too hard, but it's what I can get away with right now. I don't know if you can see behind me the beautiful ocean, the beach. I'll give you a little view from the side mirror of what I get to miss or what I get to see from the side, but that's okay. Today was kind of a hectic day. We started the swim meet on time and it was really hot. It's Daytona, Florida, of course. The summer sun definitely got to some of us. The kids were swimming well, and everybody was doing really well. Later in the second session with the younger kids, it turned out that we had a couple delays because of the storms and all that other things that came by. So I had to delay all my training about another hour or 2 hours, but I was able to jump in the ocean. I was able to get in and swim 30 minutes back and forth wherever the lifeguard allowed me to swim to. So I got a good amount of yards in there. Not as much as I wanted, but it was very choppy due to the storms and all the wind. The choppiness was interesting, but it was fun. So I was able to stretch it out and do what I needed to do, and it felt good to train on my own terms with no real plan. Just go out and go. Now I'm on the bike, spinning for about an hour and a half, 2 hours easy. My team was having a little party, a little get together. I had to leave a little early, but those are the sacrifices, those are the things that I have to do as an athlete to succeed. Something that's been weighing on my head today, particularly watching some of my older kids swim, is it's very dangerous to start a sentence with "I wish." I wish I trained harder. I wish I slept better. I wish I ate better before this meet. And the reason why it's very dangerous is because you really don't have to wish. You don't really have to kill yourself about the day of the meet saying I wish, because that's avoidable. That's something you can actually do many days, many weeks, many years prior. It just weighed heavy on me because I heard some of my kids, and I expected it. There's some kids that just don't show up enough to practice, or their sleeping habits are terrible, or their eating habits are terrible, and you try to talk to them and try to get them to eat a little more health conscious food and to get to bed on a reasonable time. But instead of, we're here playing Fortnite. I'm a little guilty of it. And we now pay the consequences at these swim meets where they're here to get their state cuts, their junior national cuts, their sectionals, all that stuff that you sacrifice so much for and don't even come close to it, because the complaint is they didn't do enough. So there goes that sentence, I wish I did it. So it just breaks my heart, it kills me. So if that's something I can help engrave in Miguelito's head, is to never say I wish I started, I wish I did this, I wish I did that, is do it. There's no excuse, there's zero excuse. In college, one of my coaches, the best advice I got, he said, the only real excuse, the best excuse you can give your coach, yourself, or anybody is death. And that's because you're dead. You can't really do much. And as silly as it sounds, and it took a couple days for me to figure it out, I have to talk to him for a couple times about it. He's right. There's always that little bit you can do. And unfortunately, 80 to 90% of what we do as athletes is outside of the sport. Our habits, sleeping, eating, what we do with other people, what we do surrounding the sport. Depends, what's your real life goal? What are you trying to get out of all that sacrifice? And I try to talk to the kids about it, and they give me pretty fair answers. Some just want fitness. Some want to be in the Olympics, and some just want to make it to college so they don't have to pay student loans. And that's okay. But we have to align our actions with those goals. And some of them don't. And some of us don't because of whatever reason. And those are, again, called excuses. Resources, living habits, like the way they grew up and all this other stuff. There's always something that you can do to definitely help you out and to reach your goal. And again, that's something I really want Miguelito to keep in his mind as we're, again, day 13, almost an entire week since we started this, and he's feeling some changes. He's feeling areas we've never felt before, muscles coming out. That's the consistency. That's what I want him to realize, that we're gonna go through changes, both of us, because I'm here doing this too. I'm working my behind off, and it's just, I'm excited and it's fun. So the moral of today's vlog is to never say I wish I did this. Just go out and do it. Make sure you're thinking in the future, in advance, ahead of time, so we don't say I wish. So I don't say, man, I wish I spent more time. No. Let's do it now. Let's not regret it later, and let's just give it the best we have. But yeah, tomorrow's a new day. I am trying to get up pretty early to go get my run in before the session. We have an early session. We have to be there about 7 a.m. and hopefully I can get that done, get home at a reasonable time, and probably hop my behind on Swift once again for another 30 to an hour session spin to loose the legs up from a 4-hour drive. And like I said, there's no excuses. Your best excuse is death. We're alive, we're kicking, we're gonna make things happen. So vlog number 13, day number 13, we're getting it, baby, we're getting it.